All right, Roger here. We've got the 30th of January 2021. Little big head Todd and the monsters going up here in my garage. This is not about the Nomad project. Those are other videos. You can link to that if you want to. My 36 Dodge, not about that. This is the initial part 1 video of a series I'll be doing on 914 wide body GT with a brand new LS3. This is the 430 horsepower version. The reason I picked 430 because it's going to be stupid fast anyway. I didn't want to get the little rumble with the 480 or the 550 horsepower version. But anyway, real quick, this right here is from a company called KEP, Kennedy Engineering Products, and they sell you these adapter plates specifically made for LS3 to Boxster S conversion, and that's basically it. All the work is taken out of it. This is the company. There's their address. And then here's the instructions. I'm from North Carolina, so I like pictures, but these are like 4 or 5 paragraphs and I'll figure it out. But anyway, so this is just out of a modern car. It's a 6-speed, so it's got the overdrive with it, and I've got this thing for about 1,000 euros off of German eBay out of a crashed car. And nice thing about that is when I got there, you could actually see the crash of the car, so it came out of a running car. So only thing I've done to it is cleaned it up, silver painted it, and then 2K'd it with a clear. What I also have in here, for example, front assembly hubs, 5-lug, not 4-lug, and that also goes to my 911 front disc brakes, and I'm going to put some wheel woods on this thing. So to the car, it looks kind of like some assembly required category right now, but everything is here. I've got the doors, I've got the hood, and I've got the roof. Everything is already there. The entire interior is just at other place I keep it in storage, which is about 500 meters for here. You guys in the States, that's a quarter of a mile away from here. The difference here is I'm going to try to actually retain my front hood up in here, or the actual luggage compartment. So what I've done here is I've got 2 of these radiators from Summer Racing. They're actually made for Hondas, up to like 300 horsepower. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of them. One is already tucked up underneath here with a fan on there. I don't think you can see that right now. And I'm going to have basically a heater hose, aluminum pipe going from one end to the other end. That's the plan right now. And I think it'll actually work. And then, you know, the big giant blue cable that's inside this wiring harness box right here from the LS motor. Everybody knows who's actually put one of those in. That basically controls your on-off for your fans. Now, this right here is a hood scoop I got off of eBay. I got 2 of them. They're like $14 a pop, dirt cheap. And I've just got it glued on here right now. But the idea here is to put that other radiator, tuck it way, way up underneath here, put a cover on here, and then once I put the cover on here, I got the electric fan there too, and it'll cycle on and off as required. And of course here, I'm going to cut a big giant hole once I pull this back off here, and I got it about in the right position. So that's the concept, if you will. I got some vintage AC in here. This is your standard underdash mini. But what I'm going to do instead of what I've seen on the internet so far is when you mount it, if you don't do a doghouse, it'll basically hang way, way down here. I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is just cut out a little bit right here and get myself what they call a little dog box in here. This crap will go away right here, and I just want to have vent on this side, or I'll just push it directly in there. And that way I can hide that thing. Now, of course, on my dashboard, I'm going to lose my glove compartment box. Really don't care. And I might lose a little bit of where my radio is supposed to go. Really don't care, because I've got Bluetooth aftermarkets. Don't know if I mentioned this, but the company called Renegade Hybrids in Nevada, they'll also make you a custom drive shaft. So this over here is that Boxster S I was telling you about earlier. And then this over here is Porsche 911. So it's just a little bit heavier duty. And then obviously I don't have the little 4 lugs anymore. I can rotate over to 5 lug. And I got a German buddy of mine who has 2 mini Porsches, and he gave me this 5 lug set right here, which I'll convert over. But the company will basically sell you everything you need. This is obviously just a base plate, so you can put it on an LS motor. I've got new shock Tower hats on here, and there's plenty of companies out here. There's like my list, and then here's the list when it actually came in. Now that's 1,000 euros on there, but look, for that price I got everything that I need to complete this car. Like I said, the taillights on here. Don't know whether I'm going to keep the Porsche back here or not, because I like the old school look, so I can put LS3 on here. But nice set of rims. I like the flares on here. This will be a 6-speed. I've already got the knob selected. Just went to Summit Racing and actually pulled that out. Don't know whether I have it on here, but it's going to look just absolutely cool. There it is right there. Check this out, man. 6-speed, 430 horsepower in a car that's going to weigh right around 1,000 kilos, if you will. But look, this is just the introduction video. This should be number 1, and I'll be playing with this on and off. But this is not a whole lot of fabrication, as was the case over here with the triangulated 4-link and the front motor mount and all the little gee whiz bang stuff I put in this one. This should be straight assembly, and it's not going to stay red. I'd like to have it silver, and if I can't find a company to paint it silver for a reasonable amount of money, I'm going to go North Carolina old school and tape the plastic up in here like I've done in the past over here to the fishing poles, and I'm going to make myself a little paint booth over here and paint it probably the 7th or 8th car of painting here. Don't tell anybody, but that's basically it. I'm not looking for a high-end paint job, but I like the car to be silver with a black interior and look completely stock on the outside, and then just have a good time. Again, this car is going to be ridden on the road here in Germany, and that's it. Here's another little cool feature, that company Renegade. There it is right there. They built you this nice little adapter plate right here, so you've got a whole lot of room to push this right up against the firewall, which is actually in the middle of the car. So this is a mid-engine car. And this right here, the intake, take all these bolts off, and I've got to flip it around the other direction. And then the air breather comes out right here, does a 180-degree turn, and goes back into the engine compartment. That's how tight it is, but it actually fits. So, folks, that's all I got to say. Again, it's a Saturday evening, the 30th of January, 2021. This is the initial video of the 914 Porsche build. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, exactly 1 week later. What I did today is I actually took this intake manifold off, flipped it around the other direction. There's no water passages to worry about, because that's what this little thing right here is for. I found it out in the other motor. And everything's assembled. The only problem I'm having is I've got my oil indicator, oil pressure indicator just hanging off here right now, because right there, if you flip this thing around, it actually interferes right here with the top of the plastic intake. So I can fix it right now by basically hacking it off right here, flipping around, making it sideways, and getting a little aluminum elbow and putting it in there. But I'm going to call the folks up at Renegade Hybrid tomorrow, and maybe they have a quicker solution. Maybe you can buy this part right here for like $30 off of summitracing.com. But anyway, while I'm on Renegade Hybrids, those cats sold me all this stuff right here. This really cool trick rear mount for the Boxster S 6-speed transmission. And what's really cool about a company like that, when you call those guys up, it's not somebody who's just answering the phone who's checking part numbers. Cats like Zeus or Travis are really tech support. Those are the two guys I deal with, and those guys are spot on. So again, Renegade Hybrids makes these parts right here. They powder coat them, looks really, really cool. And they also sell you all kinds of other parts too. They sold me these trick what do you call those things? Drive shaft. Sorry, it's late at night. Again, 1 week later, and just one little part I have to call on tomorrow. But other than that, it's going pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I didn't spend any time the entire week on this thing. I just spent the last maybe 30 minutes on it. Been working on the windshield here on the 36 Dodge Brothers and the 46 Chevy truck in the other place. I finally got this thing right here figured out. Man, what a pain in the butt, because all of the bolts on the back side here broke off, so I had to do some creative ingenuity. Anyway, I'll see if I can upload this video real quick. This will be number 1 of 914 LS3 build. And like you saw in the last video, there it is right now. This is the exact same dust that was on the car last week. So take care, bye-bye.